Every living thing is made of water. Imagine if the secret of every living creature could be expressed in just 3 words. 14 centuries ago, the Qur'an made a statement so simple that most people read past it without ever realizing how extraordinary it is. We made from water every living thing. No thunder in these words, no spectacle, just a plain statement, tucked into Surah Al-Anbiya, offered almost in passing, as though it were the most obvious thing in the world. And perhaps, in a sense, it is. But obvious things are often the ones we understand the least. Consider, for a moment, what modern biology has spent the last 2 centuries confirming. The human body is made mostly of water, around 60% in the average adult, and even more during the earliest stages of life. The blood that carries life through you, the fluid that cushions your brain, the very substance inside each of your trillions of cells. All of it is built upon water, held together by it, sustained by it. Every plant that rises from the soil, every creature that walks or swims or crawls, carries the same quiet signature. Strip away everything else, the differences of species, size, of form, and you find the same foundation beneath it all. Now, I want to be honest with you about something. I am not here to tell you that a 7th century verse predicted 21st century biology, as though the Qur'an were a laboratory manual, waiting to be decoded. That is not what this reflection is about, and I think claiming so would do a disservice to the verse itself. What I find remarkable is something quieter than that. Long before anyone could measure the water content of a human cell, the Qur'an placed water, humble, ordinary water, at the very root of life itself. Not gold, not fire, not some rare or exotic substance. Water. The same water that falls as rain. The same water you drink each morning, without a second thought. This reminds us of a concept developed centuries later within the Sufi tradition, one that speaks to something adjacent to this verse. Thinkers in that tradition, including Ibn Arabi, wrote of existence itself as something continuously sustained. Not created once and left to run on its own, but renewed, moment by moment, the way breath renews the body with each inhale. They called this ongoing sustaining the breath of the Merciful, Nafas al-Rahman. I am not suggesting water and this breath are the same thing. They are not. But there is something worth sitting with in the resemblance. Water does not simply appear once in a living thing and remain untouched forever. It moves, it cycles, it is taken in and released and taken in again, sustaining the body, not as a single act, but as a continuous quiet renewal every single day of a life. Perhaps the deepest truths are not always the loudest ones. Sometimes, it seems, they are simply the ones we have grown too used to seeing, to notice at all. The Qur'an rarely asks us merely to collect information. More often, it teaches us to see what has always been before our eyes. Water has flowed through every day of your life, since the moment you were born. Yet perhaps today is the first time you have truly paused to ask what it is trying to teach you. And sometimes, the smallest signs are the ones that quietly lead the heart back to its creator.